You're watching Fox 5 News at 5. What New Yorkers watch.
Every copy you make, every paper you print could be tracked. We reveal a form of Big Brother that could be happening to you. And if you're like most people, you probably use a printer or a copy machine at home or on the job. Well, the next time you print or copy a document, you may want to think twice.
Yeah, there may be a hidden code printed on the page, something you didn't put there. And it's something that your boss, even the government, might not want you to know about.
Fox 5's Mary GAROFALO has that story.
Take a good look around your office. Whether you're aware of it, there's a pretty good chance somebody is watching your movements, your conversations, your email. In the modern-day workplace, it's hard to keep a secret. But there are other things in your office that may be keeping tabs on you, and you probably use them every day. They're copy machines and printers.
Today's high-tech printers are now able to secretly embed serial numbers and codes into every document they produce. That's right. Documents can now be traced right back to you.
The printout itself actually is embedded with a code that's invisible to the naked eye, but would allow law enforcement or a computer forensics firm to trace that back to the physical printer.
Paul Lewis is a partner in PG Lewis & Associates in White House Station, New Jersey. He and his staff are cyber detectives who use data forensics to retrieve information from computer hard drives. The company's worked on some big cases, including the Enron scandal. We asked Lewis to show us how the new tracking technology works. First, we typed a document. Then, we sent it to a printer.
So here's the printout that we had just made on the color laser printer, and embedded on this, invisible to the naked eye, is the serial number of the printer. So if I put this under a black light and use magnification, we can actually pick up the dots or the pattern that is throughout the entire page. These are representative of a unique code that would tie this printout back to that particular color laser printer.
But that's not the only secret your color copier or printer may hold.
Each of these squares here represents a document that was photocopied. All of them are now saved and archived without the user knowing on the photocopy machine itself. And a forensics firm is able to extract this information and recover any of these documents that had been previously photocopied.
The technology is used by government to help catch counterfeiters and by companies who want to protect their private interests. But there is a controversy. Who else should have access to this information?
There are new technologies, and sometimes the full implications of what's being introduced in the workplace aren't understood either by the employees and potentially the company.
Jim Koenig works for the accounting and consulting firm PricewaterhouseCoopers. He co-leads the company's advisory practice relating to privacy. He says as a result of the technology boom, more companies are hiring privacy officers. Koenig says companies must manage the balance between security and employee rights.
It's not necessarily the technology, it's how it's used. You need to make sure that the right safeguards are in place, that only the right people with the right circumstances and a need to know have access to be able to use the tracking information.
So the next time you want to copy some personal information or write that anonymous memo to your boss, you better think twice. Mary GAROFALO, Fox 5 News.
We spoke with Xerox, one company that uses this new technology. A spokesperson told us that the tracking information is not disclosed in product manuals and literature. The spokesperson said that Xerox has worked with the government and the Secret Service for years developing the process. However, the company said it would take a court order before it would grant someone access to the tracking information. The Secret Service had no comment.